Hi there, Brock Vandenberg, fund manager for TaliMar Income Fund. It's the end of the day, and we have just wrapped up our weekly investor relations meeting where we get together and talk about or get updates as to the performance of the fund. We talk about best practices of the fund, talk about what we should anticipate moving forward in terms of need for capital, new investor capital coming in. But we actually spent this meeting as well as kind of going back and looking at some of the successes of the fund over the last 4 years. Now, many of you know that we've been operating as a private lender for over 17 years. We've really kind of become one of the leading private lenders in the Southern California market for traditional bridge loans, fix and flip loans, and more recently, new construction loans, especially those ADU construction loans. But I wanted to highlight some of the statistical successes that we've had, such as we have successfully funded roughly 385 loans in the fund over the last 4 years, totaling over 326 million. Of those 385 loans, 270 have successfully paid off, totaling over 195 million in returned principal. In fact, of the returned principal, we've returned 100% of principal and interest with no losses to the fund over that time period. Over the last 12 months, we've delivered a return, a 12-month annualized return of approximately 9.5%. So those are some of the statistical successes that I wanted to highlight, but there's those kind of soft successes that we've had that I wanted to also highlight. Number one, just the growth of the fund over the last 4 years. We've successfully raised over 115, we're almost about 116 million in total investor capital in the fund. And in fact, and one of the things that we're seeing in terms of raising capital is it isn't just our traditional trustee investors, those that had invested with us prior, but we're seeing a lot of new investor activity. A lot of this has been posted by word of mouth, a lot of people looking at some of the content that we put on there, not only educating people about this market and this opportunity, but also some of the loans that we have been funding. Our team has grown as well. So when we launched the fund, I think we were about 4 team members. Now we're approximately 12 team members. So that includes loan origination, underwriting, loan servicing, investor relations, operations. All of the team has grown, and it's been great to see that success. And then we talked about kind of what to expect in the future. You know, our goal this year is to surpass 135 million. Currently, again, we're about 115 million. We're raising about 3 to 4 million a month. So it's a very achievable goal. So, and why that's important is this opportunity, this marketplace for private real estate debt continues to grow. More and more real estate investors, operators, and others are moving to the private debt space to get their financing for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's much quicker to get the financing. Number two, especially with kind of where the banks are today and needing liquidity, they're not lending like they used to. And so a lot of investors and developers are having to move to the private debt space. We've seen a considerable increase in the amount of loan volume that comes in on a day-to-day basis. In fact, I think we're averaging about 10 loan requests per day. And so that just shows you how deep this marketplace is. And we feel that that 135 million mark is something that we can easily deploy that capital using our time-tested underwriting guidelines. So I just wanted to share that success with you. If you're interested in learning more about our mortgage fund, I'm going to go ahead and include a link below where you can download the executive summary, learn more about it. Also, feel free to reach out. We'd love to chat with new investors and our existing investors about the fund, what it means to invest in the fund, and what to anticipate. If you're watching this video, please feel free to give it a like. It increases the number of views that we get. And then also subscribe to our TaliMar Financial YouTube channel where we post a ton of great content about the private debt space, about what's going on in terms of loans within our portfolio. And take some time to watch some of that video content. I do want to say thank you again for watching this video and look forward to hearing from you. Please don't hesitate to drop some comments in the comments section if you have your thoughts. Thanks again.